In this lecture, I want to talk about why you need a working agreement, whether you're a co-founder, a co-owner, whether you're in a partnership, friends working together, or even husband and wife. Why do you need an agreement? Let's talk about that for a moment. So, my first reason why I believe you need an agreement is to protect the business. In thinking about that, I want to give you a scenario. If you knew when you're starting out in business, if you knew that your business will be worth $20 million in the next, 20 years, what would you do today to protect your business? Because many times when we start in business, we really don't think about the future as we should. So what happens is that we just do things in a slapdash manner because we're not thinking about what may happen in the future or how prosperous the business could become in future. So you got to have an agreement that protects the business. Well, protects the business against anything like even a broken relationship or not even something that is bad like that, but somebody just wanting to leave the business. So how does somebody leave the partnership? How does somebody leave the company without it affecting the business? How are you going to accept new partners into the business? Who's going to own the name of the business? Who owns the name? Because the name of the business could be more important than the product that the business puts out. Just think about the name Apple or Google or Amazon. The name Amazon connotes, huge imagery in people's minds, and that name has become so important, much more important than even whatever the company sells. Because with the name Amazon, you can simply start another business selling anything and it probably will fly simply because it has a good name. So you got to be thinking about protecting your name. That's why you have a working agreement. Another reason why I think it's beneficial to have a working agreement is because it preserves the relationship. You're going to preserve the relationship. When we're working with someone closely, we usually have certain expectations of the person. And sometimes the expectations we have of the person may not be what that individual is able to deliver. But we have this expectation. And when that person doesn't deliver, it causes friction in the relationship. So to avoid that, to avoid the problems caused by, argument and probably expecting the individual to deliver something they're not going to be able to do. To avoid all that, we need to have a working agreement so everybody's sure exactly where they are and what they're supposed to do. So that's one reason. Another reason why you need a working agreement. The third reason why I believe you need a working agreement is to set processes and standards. For example, what's going to be retained in the business would be listed there. You could have how decisions are going to be made will be listed there. Who is going to do the administration will be listed there. So you have these processes and these standards that need to be met by both of you. Will be part of the agreement. So really, we all know that certain standards and processes are so important and crucial to our business functions. So we need to have it down in a working agreement. Another reason why we have a working agreement in this part is for professionalism and seriousness. Years ago when I worked in the music business, I used to say that contract is what brings out the truth that is hidden in someone. Contract is what brings out the truth that is hidden in someone. If you don't sign a working agreement with somebody, first of all, people take you more seriously when you come to sign an agreement, okay? Plus, the truth that is in them would automatically come out when they have to read and put their name to an agreement. So for truth's sake, professionalism's sake, and seriousness sake, you really need to have a working agreement. So I'll see you in part 2 of why you need a working agreement or why I need a working agreement.